Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jana. I go by Jay. You can call me either Jay, Jana, or JJ. Today's video, what is the topic today's video? It is going to be 25 journal prompts on self-reflection. I've just been making some fun videos. It is Monday. It is just, you know, yeah, just a reflection. And I enjoy that. You get to know me. What is she all about? What makes Jay tick? Yes, what makes her mad? What makes her think? I'm just joking, guys. Number one, what's on my mind right now? On my mind right now is I'm needing to make a video on how I'm going to grill the chicken and pork chops. Honestly, that's what's on my mind. I want to make sure that I'm trying for these videos for people not to be afraid to cook. I want them to feel empowered that they're able to do it too. So, and on a budget situation. Number two. That's Coco. What do I need to get off my chest today? Off my chest today. This is going to sound horrible, but because I talk to my mother once a week. We have a day every week we call and we talk to each other for an hour. Okay, because we have busy lives. But I wish my children would check in with me. I need to get that off my chest. Love my babies. Love my daughter, love my son, love my grandson. But I would love to hear from them at least once a week. That sounds horrible. They're good kids. I have great kids. What do I need to hear today? How can I uplift myself? What do I need to hear today? To uplift myself. I would love to hear from Sid. Probably should tag her in this video. She's gonna laugh at me. Mom! Gotta love her. Gotta love her. Yeah, my son, they're both busy, so I will give that to them. What advice, I'm number 4, sorry. What advice do I need to give myself right now? What answers am I seeking? What advice do I need to give myself right now? Be patient. I need to be more patient with my children. I'm being sincere. And the reasoning is that they have a life. They're on their journey, and they will come to me when they're able to, and not to take it personal. I love them. What feels like struggle at the moment? The struggle at the moment. I don't know. I think, honestly, the struggle of the moment is living in pain every day. Accepting that. Knowing my life is not going to be like it was 3 years ago. That's a struggle. It's tough and affects me. There's days I get depressed. But I just have to keep reminding myself that he only gives his toughest battles to the soldiers. So I'm here. What do you want to accomplish today, tomorrow, and why? Today I want to accomplish that video. You know what? I really want to accomplish, hopefully this reaches somebody. That the videos I just made, this is very lighthearted. To me it is so far. It hasn't gotten too deep. It touches somebody. And maybe it starts some fire in them. Change is hard, and my goal for 2019 is to face my fears. So this is, you getting to know me is facing my fears. To accomplish is getting the videos accomplished, getting them done, edited, and for you to enjoy them. And there's one that was like, boy, you look rough, and I looked rough, and it's just because it's reality. I'm not going to fake who I am. I am who you get, and that's what I am. You know, there's days that I'm yeah, it's okay. What has been going well in my life lately? Well in my life, my faith, believing, trusting, yes. I have good doctors in my life, so it's been helping very much so. As of today, number 8, as of today, what's the vision in my life the next 3 years? My vision, I really want to move. I really want to move to the Midwest. I really want to be closer to the kids. I really do. That is, the holidays are tough on me. Tough. I miss my babies. I miss my grandson. What are my greatest strengths and how they support me in achieving my vision? Patience. Patience. Believe me. Trust. Faith. Loyalty. Filling my cup. Number 10. When I'm telling my grandkids about what I did in my lifetime, what would I be telling them? Wow. I think the first thing that I've always wanted to teach my children, that I hopefully my grandchildren will learn, is to respect themselves, respect their elders, respect their teachers, and respect their coaches. Because if you don't give respect, you're not going to receive respect. And also another thing I taught them was, when you're in their classroom or on their field, you're in their space. It's not your space. So when someone comes and visits in your home or in your bedroom, like your friends come and visit you, you don't want them to mess up your space. That's your room. Surely don't do it in your teacher's classroom, and don't do it on the football or softball field. You respect the space, and you communicate, and you try your hardest. That's what I would tell my grandkids. Believe in themselves. Love yourself. Listen. And it's okay to make mistakes. Believe me, Grandma's done many. What stresses me out, and what can I do to reduce the stress? Oh, stresses me out is things not going the way they're going, but there's a reason for that, and I have to come to terms with that. And for me to release my stress is photography, for one. I love photography. Crocheting, knitting, I'm getting this back into. And I just did a whole thing on crocheting, my different stitches, from the single to the double to the triple, just to relieve that stress. I'm doing my writing, doing more writing on my blog. So I'm learning more healthiness to do that. Number 12. What makes life feel complicated, and how can I simplify my life in little ways? Organization. My desk is screaming at me right now. It is chaos. I have computer gear, I have camera gear, I have paperwork. It's chaos, and it's just, I have so many things going on at one time. I need to organize it. So yeah, that needs to be done today. Yes. This is complicated. This is, I have to make my bed every day, knowing. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm just rambling. What doubts do I currently have, and how can I ease them? I'm going to be honest, the 2 court cases, it scares me to death. One of them is going to be lying in the hands of a jury. I'm going to be who I am. That stresses me. The disability, it's in the review board right now. That stresses me. I know there's an injury. I know I'm never going to be the same. I know that I live in pain daily. But does the board believe that? Those are the stresses that I have. They're things out of my control, and I've had to learn I'm not in control of that. I just be who I am, do what I'm doing, and let the black and white paperwork prove itself. Okay. Number 14. So number 13, what doubts do I currently have is praying that it goes well. Okay, number 14. What thoughts have I been repeating in my head lately? And are they true? In my head, you know, it's always good to be good to your neighbor, even though they could be ugly and nasty. Always be good to your neighbor. And everyone is human, and I can't take it personally. And it's one of those things where forgiving. Forgiveness. I'm always learning to forgive. It's tough because your feelings get hurt and you shut down, and that's not always healthy. That's not healthy. You need to state why you were hurt in a calmly manner and be honest and try to remove your emotions out of it. Now that's tough when we work on emotions, how we gather ourselves and how we shut down. But what is really bothering you? What caused that situation, that rift between you and your neighbor? And when I say neighbor, that could be your friend, that could be a family, that could be anybody in your life. What caused that rift? Think about that. Is it something inside yourself that you're fighting? That's why you're angry at them? Or is it an action they done that you wish you were able to confront, and so you guys are able to communicate? There's a lot of things going on in there. So, number 16, how can I support myself more, and how can I support others too? Support. You can go into different levels on support, financially, emotionally, physically. Physically, I go through therapy, physical therapy. Love my doctor. He knows my limitations, and I'm very blessed. Emotionally, recognizing what your triggers are, understanding what's frustrating you, and not to take it personal, if that makes sense. It's tough. I'm learning this. Believe me, I'm learning this. Financially, I wish I could work. That is tough. I'm going to be honest. I've not mentioned that into any of these videos. I've always worked my life since I was 16. And the last 3 years I've not worked, and some people dream of that. I'm being sincere. I dreamt it, but I don't want to be here like this. I'd rather be working and have my own money. That is tough. I am being sincere. Independence is tough, not having it because you're limited of what you can do. That's tough. Oh, that's tough on me. And I've had to learn because I was very resentful. Don't complain about your job. At least you have a job. At least you're able to ride the bike. At least you're able to walk and you're not hurting. Those things frustrate me sometimes, and it's like, Jay, reel it in. This isn't about them. This is about you. And that's what I want, hopefully, that I'm relaying to you, you know. It's not fun. I'm being sincere. 17. How have I been holding myself back, and how can I take steps forward? Making videos is very, very scary. I'm being honest. And the reasoning is I want to make sure I come across in a way that I hear what's going on in society today. And hopefully what I am saying about myself might trigger someone else in thinking, well, I never thought about it that way, you know? Videos, how I come across. I'm real. I am so real. There's no faking here. I can't. I used to fake it. I faked it for 19, 20 years. Yeah. No. This is who I am. What do I judge myself for, and how can I create more acceptance in my life? Ooh, this one's, I don't want to cry. What I judge myself for is knowing I didn't go to college. I don't have a degree. I don't have a BA. I don't have associates. That really frustrates me. That doesn't stop me from today to go. My spelling, I'm learning. I mean, I feel more confident today than I did years ago. Comprehension, grammar, those are my fear factors in writing, and I love writing. I love telling the story. I love capturing the story. So those are things I judge myself for, wanting to make sure it comes across, and I'm hard on myself on it. And just simple words like Dorito. I didn't know how to spell the word Dorito, and it's like, seriously? Yeah, I'm being sincere. I had to sound it out. It's just one of those learning things that people have, and I'm one of them. Number 19. What traits do I like about myself, and what are my character strengths? What I like about myself. I think I said this in another video, is my patience, calm, able to listen. I hear what's being said, I repeat back so they know I heard what they stated, situation. Those are things that I like about myself. Giving, I love to give. I love hugs. I love giving hugs. Let's see here. Woo! Going back, sorry, so sorry guys. I'm trying to hurry up. I don't know how much. Okay, what, number 20, what can I do to nurture my mind, body, and soul more? Eat better, eat healthier. The last month I've done really bad. I'm being sincere. So that's for my body and my mind. My mind, read more, educate myself, empower myself. And my soul is to pray and meditate and take time and fill my cup up, to be honest. Not be so critical on myself, not so hard on myself. How can I make more space in my life for things I love? Setting boundaries, learning to say no. That was always tough for me, saying no. So learning to say no is okay. That does not make you a bad person. You're setting boundaries, and that's okay, because you deserve that. He just blew me a kiss. Did you hear that? He just blew me another kiss. I love Coco. Number 22. What does living an intentional life means to me? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Intentional life. I don't know what that means. That sounds horrible. That is number 22. Intentional means you do it on purpose, or you have reasons to do it. Yeah, done on purpose. Okay. Okay. Meaning, what does living an intentional life mean to me? I have an intent of my mission of what I'm wanting to do. I want to capture the story. I want to cover the unspoken voice. Photos do that for me. It tells a story without a voice. I want to write. I want to make videos. I want to make sure I edit them properly. I want to make sure I come across where it might help at least maybe one individual. Empower them, uplift them, and validate. They are making a difference in another. What would my perfect day look like, and what would I be doing? Photography. if you can throw me in New York City with a camera, unlimited batteries, and SD cards, leave me there. Christmas season the most. Okay, what does a typical day look like? And how can I infuse more joy into it? No, I don't have any negative, really. It's just chaos, you know. But my typical day is I get up. I try to get up. My typical day is Ray gets up and he goes to work. The dogs come upstairs and they wake me up between 6:30 and 7 every single morning. Luna. And it takes me a few minutes to get out of bed because of the pain, getting my balance and stuff like that. And then I go downstairs, and then what I do is I feed the cats. Okay. I come over and I say hello to Coco. And then the dogs have already been fed, and Poppy's had his medicine. And then I have my first, but the babies are taken care of before I have my first cup of coffee. Always. Always. And then I let the babies outside if they're wanting to go out. And yeah, that's my life. And I just read up on something, educate myself on a subject, or try to get the house picked up. Yeah, the best I can. Alrighty, number 25. We're done with these questions. What brings me most joy, and how can I make the time for it? Most joy is spending time with my loved ones and my family and friends. That's my most joy. Being around family and friends. That is priceless. And that's why I want to move back to the Midwest. I probably say that in every single video. I've just made today. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's a situation where it's heavy on my heart. Very heavy on my heart. And what can I do? We can pray on it. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the 25 questions. It was intentional, meaning was my purpose. What am I going to gain out of it? You know, yeah. Think about what. I'm going to have a question for all of you out of that last set of questions. Hold on. You go back. Let's see here. The question I'm going to ask you, the last one is fearful, my last video. This one is, what do I judge myself for? And how can I create a more acceptance in my life? What do you judge yourself for? And how can you create more happiness in your life? So it's a two-step question for you. Put them in the comments below. Or if you're on social media, Facebook, put them in the statements there. Or you leave a comment. If you're on YouTube, leave them in below. Yeah. It makes you think. It's okay. Dig a little deeper within yourself. Get to know yourself. It's a beautiful thing. You are beautiful. So as I always end these videos, be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we do not know what part of the journey they are on. Pay it forward. And I love you. And thank you for your patience. Enjoy. Bye, guys.